I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron.
Do you remember when Kevin Gates went on a wild rant about LeBron James's wife, Savannah, then had the audacity to show up at a Lakers game and taunt him? Well, it looks like the NBA didn't take kindly to that, and now there are rumors that they're banning Gates from attending Lakers games. In this video, we're breaking down the insane drama between Kevin Gates, LeBron, and the NBA. Let's dive in regarding Kevin Gates' attendance at Lakers games. It's important to understand how this whole situation began. It all started with some shocking comments from the rapper about LeBron and his wife, Savannah. On April 19, 2025, Kevin Gates posted a video on Instagram that quickly went viral. In the video, Gates shared his thoughts on why he wouldn't want to trade places with LeBron James, despite acknowledging him as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Gates said, "Man, he's one of the greatest players to ever play the game, right? But I wouldn't want to trade places with him." When asked why, he made some remarks about Savannah that many found inappropriate and disrespectful. Gates commented on how Savannah looks at LeBron, compared to how other women react to him during games. He specifically said, "I don't like the way Savannah looks at LeBron. I like the way those white women look at him. When he walks out there, they just be like, oh, they be out." Gates didn't stop there. He also compared Savannah to a prison warden, implying she was policing LeBron instead of supporting him in a healthy way. "I'm in the playoffs, and you act like you're the warden of a jail. You came here to police me. Like, you're not like those white women you just think about." These comments were made during the 2025 NBA playoffs, a critical time for LeBron and the Lakers as they faced the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. The timing added to the drama, as the Lakers were in the middle of a high-stakes playoff run. The backlash was immediate. Fans, media personalities, and even other celebrities condemned Gates' remarks as inappropriate and disrespectful, with many pointing out the racial undertones in his comments. What made this even more surprising was that Gates had previously expressed admiration for LeBron. In the same video, he praised LeBron's spirit, calling him loving and giving, which made his comments about Savannah even more unexpected. "I couldn't do it, bro. When I've been around that dude, his spirit is so loving and giving. Hurt me to see that," Gates had said. It's also important to consider the context of LeBron and Savannah's relationship, which stands in sharp contrast to Gates' portrayal. LeBron and Savannah have been together for over 2 decades, having met in high school in Akron, Ohio. They have 3 children together, Bronny, Bryce, Juri. Their relationship is often seen as one of the most stable and enduring in professional sports, which made Gates' comments feel even more out of place. Fans quickly pointed to examples that contradicted Gates' characterization of their relationship. One notable instance was when Savannah appeared on a podcast and LeBron called in. It was clear from their conversation that they share a strong bond, filled with mutual respect and love. In fact, as one commentator pointed out, it was obvious Savannah was happy to hear from her husband, showing a healthy and supportive dynamic between the two. As the video spread on social media, pressure built for LeBron to respond. Would he address Gates' comments head-on, or would he ignore them? Basketball world was waiting for a response, especially since the drama unfolded during such a crucial point in the NBA season. The timing couldn't have been worse, or perhaps more calculated, as all eyes were already on LeBron and the Lakers. Meanwhile, the racial undertones of Gates' comments added a troubling layer to the controversy. Many commentators called out the implications of comparing Savannah to white women in such a manner. The incident sparked a broader conversation about celebrity interactions, social media's role in amplifying personal conflicts, and the boundaries of public commentary on private relationships. Some defended Gates, saying his comments were just part of his candid persona, though they acknowledged the backlash is justified. But for many, his comments were crossing a line, especially given their public nature and the sensitive timing during the playoffs. The video from Kevin Gates quickly gained attention, shifting all eyes to LeBron James. How would the Lakers' superstar respond to the comments about his wife and their relationship? Would he engage directly with Gates or take the high road? The basketball world didn't have to wait long for an answer. LeBron's response came swiftly on April 20th, 2025, just a day after Gates' video went viral. Instead of addressing Gates directly in a video or public statement, LeBron chose a more subtle yet powerful approach. He posted a series of photos on Instagram with his wife Savannah, showing them in happy and loving moments together. His caption truly served as a clapback to Gates' comments. "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. We're the next queen. Let's get it," followed by a black queen emoji. This response was widely praised on social media and sports commentary platforms for its dignity and restraint. Instead of engaging in a direct verbal confrontation with Gates, LeBron affirmed his relationship with his wife and dismissed the comments without giving them the attention they didn't deserve. Savannah James also appeared to address the situation in her own subtle way. She posted a meme featuring Nicki Minaj that said, "Chilly anyways," followed by laughing emojis, signaling she was brushing off Gates' comments with humor and indifference. Both LeBron and Savannah were lauded for handling the situation with class and composure, avoiding lowering themselves to Gates' level or giving his comments more attention than they merited. However, the story didn't end there. After LeBron's dignified response, many wondered whether Gates would back down or double down on his remarks. As it turned out, we didn't have to wait long to find out. Drama took an unexpected turn when, instead of retracting his comments, Gates made a bold move that many interpreted as deliberate provocation. On April 22, 2025, just days after the social media exchange, Gates was spotted sitting courtside at a Los Angeles Lakers game against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Crypto.com Arena. This wasn't just any appearance. Gates was seated in prominent courtside seats, just feet away from where LeBron would be playing. He was accompanied by Brittany Renner, who was identified in reports as his girlfriend. The visibility of their seats ensured that not only the players but also the cameras would capture their presence on live broadcast. The timing and visibility of Gates' appearance raised eyebrows across the sports and entertainment world. Many saw this as a calculated move, especially considering the ongoing controversy. Some outlets, like Clutch Points, criticized the move as petty, while others like Hip Hop DX suggested that Gates was deliberately trolling LeBron. The presence of Brittany Renner, with her own history of high-profile relationships, only added another layer to what many viewed as a provocative gesture. Despite the potential for an uncomfortable or confrontational situation, LeBron maintained his composure throughout the game. Reports indicated that he appeared to completely ignore Gates, keeping his focus on the game and the crucial playoff matchup. The Lakers won 94-85, tying the first-round playoff series at 1. LeBron contributed significantly to the victory, with 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists, showing his ability to perform at a high level despite off-court distractions. Following the game, Gates continued to address the situation, seemingly unwilling to let it go. He released another Instagram video responding to LeBron's "peasants" comment. Rather than apologizing, Gates doubled down on his original statements while also expressing a seemingly contradictory admiration for LeBron. "Y'all doing you heard me. I'm on my way to have coffee. Coffee spelled backwards is E. And before we've had our coffee, we don't give a damn about anything. But I just want to say one thing. The truth hurts, but it heals," Gates said. He then added, "And Brune, I love you, 'cause you might, and I already know she was just, you didn't let him talk. You had to. Behind closed doors, you played a good game." Gates maintained that his comments came from a place of emotional honesty. While acknowledging that some might not appreciate his words, he stood by them, emphasizing that he didn't care about who disliked him. He finished by saying, "As long as you are being celebrated, that's all I care about. And I love you." He also referred to himself as a life coach and guru, promoting positive vibes with lines like, "24 hours you smile. You smile at that black man. You smile at him." This contradictory response left many observers confused about Gates' true intentions. Some speculated that the controversy might be a publicity stunt, while others believed it was a misguided attempt to express his views on relationships and show support for LeBron. Media outlets from sports to entertainment weighed in on the situation. E! Online covered both LeBron's initial response and Gates' follow-up, while sports outlets like Clutch Points and BBM Sports analyzed the impact of controversy on LeBron's performance and the Lakers' playoff run. Music publications like Billboard and Hip Hop DX focused on Gates' side, analyzing how the controversy might affect his public image and career. The widespread media coverage underscored the cultural significance of the conflict between one of hip-hop's prominent figures and one of basketball's greatest players. As the saga unfolded, tension shifted to the NBA itself. Would the league address the situation in any official capacity? Would it take any action against Gates, especially considering his behavior at the game? The NBA, known for occasionally addressing inappropriate behavior from fans and celebrities, faced questions about whether Gates' actions, from his controversial comments to his courtside appearance, warranted any official response. With the playoffs underway and the ongoing drama creating a media spectacle, many wondered how the league would handle the situation. As Game 3 approached and the Lakers prepared for the next matchup in Minneapolis, the controversy continued to make headlines. Fans and commentators were divided, with many showing support for LeBron and Savannah, while criticizing Gates for what they saw as inappropriate and disrespectful behavior. The timing couldn't have been worse for LeBron and the Lakers. The NBA playoffs represent the most crucial time of the year, and dealing with off-court drama only added pressure to an already high-stakes situation. Through it all, LeBron demonstrated his professionalism, maintaining his focus and playing at an elite level. Savannah's response, equally restrained, showed her class and dignity, contrasting sharply with Gates' behavior. As the story continued to evolve, all eyes remained on the NBA. Would they take any official action? How would they address the situation moving forward? The ongoing saga seemed to be more than just a celebrity spat. It had the potential to set a precedent for how such situations might be handled in the future, shaping the relationship between social media, culture, celebrity, and professional sports. The NBA found itself in a tricky position. On one hand, the league typically avoids involving itself in personal disputes between players and others unless absolutely necessary. On the other hand, the high-profile nature of this controversy and its potential impact on one of the league's biggest stars during the playoffs created a unique situation that might require intervention. As speculation swirled about what, if any, action the NBA might take, focus remained on the upcoming games in the Lakers-Timberwolves series. Would Kevin Gates attempt to attend future games? How would the situation evolve as the playoffs progressed? These questions dominated discussions, with basketball fans not just watching the on-court action, but also following the off-court drama. As the controversy between Kevin Gates and LeBron James continued to dominate headlines and social media, many wondered if the NBA would step in. The league has a history of protecting its players and maintaining the integrity of the game, and many speculated that Gates' comments and subsequent courtside appearance might prompt an official response. However, contrary to some circulating rumors, a thorough search of reputable sources revealed no evidence of the NBA issuing an official ban on Kevin Gates from attending Lakers games. This was supported by multiple credible outlets that covered the controversy extensively without mentioning any such ban. The Wikipedia page listing individuals banned or suspended by the NBA, which is regularly updated, showed no entry for Kevin Gates as of January 15, 2025, the last update before these events, and continues to show no such entry. Instead, what we know is that the NBA did monitor the situation closely. Several reports indicated that league officials were keeping an eye on the controversy. The NBA has long maintained policies against disruptive behavior at games, particularly when it affects players or their families. However, in this case, it appears the league opted for a more measured approach rather than issuing an outright ban. As the series progressed, controversy gradually faded from the headlines. The focus shifted back to basketball, with the Lakers and Timberwolves continuing their hard-fought battle for advancement in the playoffs. While Gates was visible at Game 2 in Los Angeles, there were no reports of him attending Games 3 or 4 in Minneapolis. Whether this was due to scheduling conflicts, personal decision to step back from the controversy, or other factors remains unclear. The Lakers' performance in the playoffs continued without further disruption from the off-court drama. LeBron maintained his elite level of play, demonstrating once again his ability to compartmentalize, focus on the task at hand. regardless of external distractions. Serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of sports culture in the social media age, where the boundaries between the court and the wider world of entertainment continue to blur in fascinating and sometimes complicated ways. What do you think about this heated controversy between Kevin Gates and LeBron James? Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon for more stories you won't want to miss.